as you can see, quite a bit of surface corrosion on the thing, but hopefully it'll buzz off with the grinder. I'm going to go find out now anyway. I mean, you might be looking at this video saying, yeah, that's too far gone, that's actually buggered, but we shall see. Same story with this one as the golf set outside. The control arm is stuck. This bolt that went through here has snapped off like halfway through, stopping the control arm coming off, and, well, yeah, stopping the control arm coming off so you can get to changing it. So what I'm planning on doing is cutting this bush, probably bending the arm out and about with a hammer and a flathead screwdriver, and then probably melting the rubber bush inside with a blowtorch and just levering it out. I think that's the best bet. My trusty grinder with my death-defying wire wheel, literally just going to go over this, probably get it to sort of bare metal and just see if it's any good, because this appears to be the worst part of the subframe. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to attack this with the grinder and see what we get out of it. Attack this corner, which I thought was really corroded, and it appears that it's actually kind of all right. I've got so far, got the arm off, cleaned it up a bit. Yeah, as you can see what I've done to the bush there, I've managed to split it open. It's not opening as much as I thought. This side for some reason won't come round. I think it's still got some rigidity in the bit where the arm was. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is attack that with some heat, hopefully melt the bush all the way out, and then I can go from there. So yeah, that's next on the agenda. So yeah, here it is. I've managed to get the end of the wishbone off. All that's left is rest of the rubber bush, obviously the cylindrical metal bit that's there. I've got to chop it down the middle, hopefully slide those little cylindrical bits off, heat the hell out of the bolt, and then get the bolt out with the mold grips, hopefully. I'm just going to go have lunch and come back to it. But winning. Rained. I mean, it might not look like it. It got a little wet out here. So I've had to pause this one for today. I will be back on this tomorrow morning, purely because the weather is a bit back at it again. I am winning. I got the little, geez, they're hot. Ow. Okay, I won't pick them up. The little sleeve from the bush on the control arm. So I melted the rest of the bush off, cut the sleeve here, managed to slide it out. Obviously now you can see the broken bolt that goes into the subframe. This is exactly the same story as what's going on in the Golf outside. So I'm literally just going at this thing with a ton of heat. I haven't got the best butane propane gun, but it is, at least it is butane, it's not a bloody lighter. So yeah, I'm going to just go at it with more heat and see if I can loosen this one off with some more grips. It's a nice day. A lot less windy than last time. So yeah, and oh yeah, of course, sunglasses. Kind of safety first. I don't want anything in my eyes, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to crack at this, see how it goes. Right, it is hot, sweaty. Picked the worst day to get the heat out in the heat, quite literally. So, good news, is I got the other control arm off, heated the bolt up a bit, and did it sort of left, right, and then loosened it out. So that one's fine, that one's come out. So I've got a control arm US subframe now. Still got that stuck bolt in there. Now, I've either got two options: continue with the heat and give it another go, or chop it off and try and drill it out. I'm going to go at it again, I think, with the heat one more time and just see if I can loosen it off. Right, well, I've given up on that bit for a little bit. I'm going to leave it as it is because I might be able to do something with it at work, where I've got a bit more tools and a few better mold grips and stuff. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Also, I might have better heat at work, so I'm going to try that. But for now, I'm just going to clean the subframe up. A lot cleaner than it was. Doesn't look like a pile of shit anymore. So I'm not going to end the video there because that would just be boring. Just me cleaning my subframe, pretty much, and not even getting a bolt out. So I am going to take it to work, see what I can do, and probably make little snippet of videos here and there. Right, so as you can see, I've already started. I'm not going to film everything that I'm doing here, just purely because I want it to go right before it goes wrong. So I'll see how it goes once I've got the subframe out and I can look at the condition of the vehicle, give it a good clean up, and then I'll catch you when I'm reinstalling the new subframe. Might be today, might be in a week's time. I still just working at getting the last few bolts out for the subframe. As you can see, the subframe and the anti-roll bar are really corroded, really disgusting. All the arms and everything. Luckily, all the boots and stuff and all the dust covers are all good on the ball joints and track rod and all that. But yeah, as you can see, all corroded and rusty. So I'm going to drop that one out. So far I've managed to undo the 13mm bolts for the steering rack. A little bit rusted and seized, so spent a little time getting that out, but it's on its way. Much as in filming wise, but here's how it stands. Subframe is out. Engine's held up by a bit of wood and a jack. I just need to clean up some areas underneath there where the subframe was, and now it's easier to get to. So yeah, I'm going to be cleaning up that next weekend. Control arms I didn't get in time to put onto the subframe, so they're going on the subframe very soon. Lack of content. Next weekend will be better when I get the control arms for the subframe and it all looks pristine. I just want to do some cleaning up of some areas underneath the Golf. There's areas that are starting to rust but aren't that bad. I'm going to sort them out. But I'll tell you what, I'm loving the new Golf bonnet, or not new, the original. I think it looks so much better. So much better, more like a Golf. It's nice to have a different car in the driveway rather than another Vento front end, but we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Much needed. Oh, no, I just woke up from a nap in the car. Yeah, because I'm 25, old, and I have naps now. Subframe, all nicely hammerited. Yeah, it is a bit crusty and stuff in places, but oh well, it's protected for a little bit longer. Both control arms, one of them was a little crustier than the other, and the other one's alright. All four bushes brand new, pretty much ready to go in. I'm going to build this up, put the anti-roll bar on it with the control arms. Maybe not both, maybe just one. But yeah, should be going on in a minute. Something I don't think I've ever explained on here, which is really cool. This is the key for the Golf, and this is the spare. But if you look here, I've got the original shipping tags like you would get from a brand new car. This would come into the showroom and you'd have this. It's probably to go and tell what car it is in the car park. So I've got all that, and it was fitted with a remote locking. Can't remember the brand's name. I had to Google it a while back because it didn't work. But it does work. Very cool. Very retro, very 90s. So yeah, got all the original tags. Pretty cool. Alright, let's get on building this up. What is up, guys? Feeling a bit better now, woken up, had a monster, so I'm buzzing my tits off. Anyway, little update on my car, the pink one, that is. Well, they're all my cars, never mind. I've been struggling for ages to figure out what is wrong with the drivability. Since it's been on air, I fitted the spacers and the camera on the front, and it just doesn't feel right. You're driving down the road, and if you accelerate a bit, it'll pull to the left. If you brake, it'll pull all over the place. But even if it finds a pothole, it will go pull all over the place. So I had a look at it yesterday after a little drive out, come home, and found the steering rack down there, you can see the bush. Just there. That's the steering rack bush. The whole steering rack was moving. I mean, it's not loads, but it's a lot. And I'm like, nah, that's not going to move. That's not going to do that. I mean, I've replaced subframes on this thing, so it's not like I've left bolts loose. I can see it's all in there. So, yeah. So, anyway, I've gone ahead and ordered a new steering rack bush because it's not going to be like that. And it was only 15 quid, so I bought a Powerflex one just to chuck in there. See if it'll make it feel a bit better. But how weird. Like, I would have never seen that fault. I've done alignments, I've done wheel balancing. You know, I've made sure that everything's been okay. And it even felt like a wheel was loose at one point. There was a slight knock-in, but I believe that's just a CV joint, so not too worried about that. But yeah, weird. So I've ordered a bush. That'll come and maybe it'll be in a video. I don't know. I might be able to fit it in 10 minutes. I don't know. I know they got a split in them so you can go around rather than taking the whole subframe out. But now this is the main attraction. Got to get the subframe out of the garden, bring it round and try and prop it up into the Golf. Nice hammer-rated subframe's going to look really nice. So I'm going to get it in, get it all attached to the engine and everything, and possibly jack the car up more after that, just to tend to some of the rusty patches. Just, you know, grind them back, give them a good hammer-rite. They're not that rusty, they're just surface rust. But let's crack on. Trouble getting this subframe bolt into here, only because here just wants to cross thread it, and I don't want to do that. It's going in difficultly, but it's going in. It's not completely cross threading, it's just very tight. I'm guessing because the chassis is real old and rusty. But yeah, subframe's held up now by the jack, which is much better, and pushing it up in. This is fun. Longer than they should do. Well, that did. That was a right arseache. So it's a right fiddle getting the subframe in. It's all in now. It would be on its four wheels, but I've lost the ball joint brace. The little, you put the 3 13 mils up and they go into the 3 nuts that are captive onto this plate, and I can't find it anywhere. Oh well. But the subframe's in, new bushes, newly painted in hammerite, so it's nice and protected from the rust. Literally, I'll get that ball joint on, get on its 4 wheels, and then I'm going to re-jack it up, probably take the rear axle out next weekend now. So this video will be for this weekend. Sorry it's been so long between videos. I'll probably try and get one out at least once a week now. On the weekend when I'm not on call, I'll smash one out. But yeah. It doesn't look amazing, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next weekend.